Ansari Sahab to come and deliver opening address of Symposium 2025. Engineer Mohammad Navid, Akram Sahib.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Honorable Chief Guest of today's inaugural session, Engineer Navid Sahib, Chairman, Pakistan Engineering Council, Engineer Tawqir Ahmed Shafii Sahib, Vice President, IEEEP Headquarters, Engineer Khalid Parvez Sahib, Vice President South IEEEP, members from IEEEP Headquarters, office bearers, members of the Karachi Center, distinguished authors of papers, honorable delegates, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning. It is with profound delight that I welcome you all to the 39th Multi-Topic International Symposium held by IEEEP Karachi Center. We are especially indebted to our chief guest, Engineer Navid Sahib, who despite his hectic schedule and lots of engagements was able to make it. Thank you very much, sir. IEEEP Karachi Center has been holding this showcase event for the past 46 years since the inception of this center in 1979. This speaks highly about the devotion, dedication and perseverance of the members of this local center over more than 4 decades. This event has been growing in stature over the years because of its technical nature, the quality of papers presented and the attendance of top professionals, technocrats and engineers during this event. On one hand, this event presents the best papers on various ideas, goods and services, as well as practices. On the other hand, it provides a tremendous opportunity to meet and network with the people in the industry who matter. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are all aware, that we are witnessing an era of rapid transformation. An era that poses immense challenges, but also provides unprecedented opportunities. The geopolitical upheavals are sending shockwaves through the global economy, and groundbreaking advancements in science and technology are reshaping our lives more than ever before, especially in the areas of AI and sustainable technologies, to name a few. Here, IEEEP is very wary about its contribution in these changing times. Being a representative body of many disciplines such as electrical, electronics and allied disciplines, we would like to play a substantial and meaningful role in today's changing world than merely be a means to disseminate knowledge which is already available at a click of a button. We would like to engage with the government for policy making, with academia for improvement of the curricula and making engineers more relevant to the industry, and industry itself for enhancing professional excellence. During these changing times, I feel that self-reliance and enhanced productivity is the only way forward. We at IEEEP, as the custodians of many engineering disciplines, are really concerned about the state of the local engineering industry. Though we produce electrical and electronic goods, but they are mostly low value added and in traditional sectors. Or we assemble products for imported parts and components. We are yet to establish ourselves as a nation that designs and produces high value-added products that are in high demand in the world, such as solar inverters, battery energy storage systems, and similar products. Our mission to make in Pakistan faces many hurdles, the most pressing of which is a well-defined policy for indigenous design and production of goods within the country. You might be surprised to know that even after 77 years of independence, we are yet to have an electronics policy for Pakistan. A policy that provides guidelines, gives incentives, and ensures public support for the products that are manufactured in the country. We were very fortunate to invite the CEO Engineering Development Board in the same inaugural session last year, and we put forward our recommendations for a favorable government policy that would provide incentives for indigenization and local production, duty-free import of raw material, and public sector support of locally produced goods. In the presence of the Chairman BEC, I would like to take this opportunity to put forward some other challenges that we are faced in our mission to make in Pakistan. First is the dearth of skilled workers that are trained for R&D and manufacturing. And the second one is the lack of contribution of academia towards industry-oriented innovation. I feel that Pakistani Council and IEEEP can collaborate in these areas to address these challenges. We are all aware that in recent years there has been the intake in the electrical, electronics and similar disciplines. The intake of engineering students has dwindled over the past few years. And this is essentially due to two reasons. The first is the poor perception about the growth and the job opportunities in our related disciplines. And the second is the exponential growth in computer science related areas and avenues. But it should be borne in mind that the engine of growth for the computer science related areas are the advancements in the hardware that the engineers and scientists have produced. To name the processors for quantum computing such as Willows by Google and Macarena 1 by Microsoft. They are after all designed by engineers and scientists. So other areas also like sustainable technologies have also opened new vistas and opportunities for young engineers in our disciplines. IEEEP is very much available to overcome these perceptions and we are committed to supporting universities through consultations, counseling and placement services for students. We are eager to engage with the students and academia alike for promoting opportunities so that their education translates into real-world impact. Another critical challenge is the rigid engineering curriculum that we have in our universities. Although industrial liaison committees and industrial advisory boards have been established in the universities and their meetings are held at least once every 6 months as mandated by PEC and HEC, but whenever the industry experts come up with suggestions to change the engineering curricula, they are met with resistance on the pretext that we are signatories to the Washington Accord and therefore we have to follow a fixed structure. But my question is that the developing nations are also signatories to the Washington Accord, but their curricula keep on evolving due to changes times. So why is it that these conditions are imposed on us and not on the universities in the developed world? I think PEC needs to take up this case with the HEC as well. We actually need to have industry-ready engineers, and we can neither have employment nor we can sustain interest of engineering students in the field of engineering unless we address these issues. R&D can only thrive in any country if there is alliance between industry and academia. But unfortunately, we have sort of a disconnect in our country. Universities are the hub of innovation, which drive research and development. Although we have established the offices of research, incubation and commercialization in the universities, but their connection with the industry remains weak. Somehow or the other, it seems they work in isolation. Same is the case with the final year projects for engineering students. They are assigned without any consultation or input from the industry. The faculty is unable to fully engage in R&D because of their heavy workload, lack of incentives. There are no financial benefits for indulging in R&D. There is no career growth and no institutional recognition for the faculty to do so. These matters also need to be discussed with the agency. Unless we have the faculty also fully involved in R&D, we cannot have innovation in the university. I appeal before this house that let's transform Pakistan into a hub of engineering excellence. With right vision, favorable policies and meaningful collaboration, we can do so. Before I conclude my address, I would like to wish all the delegates, authors, guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very fruitful and productive symposium. I hope that the technical sessions and the panel discussion will provide valuable insight into the latest trends and best practices. I'll be failing in my duty unless I thank the sponsors of this event. I'm very grateful for their contribution, without which this event would not have been possible. I thank the organizing committee, especially the Karachi Center office bearers, the advisors, the conveners and co-conveners who have put in tremendous effort to make this event befitting to its stature. Last but not the least, I would like to thank the Karachi Center members as well as our headquarters for their continuous support, appreciation and encouragement, without which we cannot continue with all such events. And I thank you very much I thank all of you for being here with us this morning, and I wish you all a very good experience of this event. Thank you very much. Pakistan.